Hello everyone, Jill Whalen here with another live video for the Peace of Mind Facebook group. It's been a few days. I didn't have a lot to say really, it seemed the last few days, so I've just been holding off until I'm inspired. I did ask a few people, I asked people in the group if they had any questions a couple days ago, and got some. I answered a few in there. It's kind of, sometimes it's hard to answer questions, when someone writes something like, there was one from Michelle saying, what do you do when you feel like a caged animal? But I really need to talk to somebody who's asking something like that, just to have a more back and forth. So I can't always answer them. But there was one from Jolene where she was asking about, apparently she's heard other places, I guess, that it may not always be useful or helpful to reach out, in a panic when you're in the midst of panic. Now, it's not something I've said before, I don't think. So I don't know the exact, reason why others may have said it. But I can see, in some ways I could see it being helpful to a certain extent if you calling a friend or something like that. It could, your mind, your thoughts would perhaps go elsewhere if you do something like that. It puts your mind on something else. So in that respect, I wouldn't say like don't call a friend or, anything like that. But perhaps what is meant by it is more because thoughts come and go, constantly come. Every moment is a new moment, right? Every single moment, and therefore every single thought and feeling is new. Each moment, it's new. So every moment is the potential for new thoughts and a new thought and a new feeling that comes with it. Every single moment. And so by panicking, let's say, and if you're panicking and you're thinking that you need help in this moment, you may be keeping it all alive that way and not allowing a new thought and therefore new feeling to come through. Because the thing is with anxiety or especially with panic, it's not something that lasts forever. Nobody's in a panic state their whole life, so it's going to pass. There's no doubt about it. It will pass. We don't know when, but it will pass because new thought will come through, and so you're reaching out and trying to get help for something that settles itself all on its own. It has to, because that's what it does. So, like, for instance, I don't know if this is related or not, but somebody emailed me the other day, and I don't think they're part of this group. I'm not really sure. They sent an email. Maybe they read my book or they read my blog, and they were saying, my purse got stolen today, and I'm just in a horrible state because of this, and they went on a little bit, and I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with these feelings, and I just writing to you, if you could just give me a sentence or two that I just know it will help me. So I thought, okay, I'll give it a shot. And what came to me to say was, well, how do you think you'll feel in about this purse being stolen in 2 months from now? And that was all I said. And she wrote back and said, I knew you'd have something. I knew you'd say something that would be helpful. And what? So why is that helpful? Because at the moment when we're in the midst of something like a stolen purse or probably an anxiety attack, it seems like this is it. This is my life. I'm stuck in this. This is how it's going to be forever. I need help. Help, 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 help. Somebody save me. But if you look back at all the previous times when these things, something like this has happened before, we get over it, right? We always get over it. A stolen purse is a pain in the ass. There's money that's gone. You got to redo your credit cards. All kinds of shit that comes with it. But over time, the feelings about it subside and life moves on, as life does. Thoughts move on. Life moves on. You have new moments and you're not thinking about it anymore. And it's the same with anxiety, with the panic attack. There's nothing you need to do, including trying to get help in that moment for it. Obviously, if something occurs to you that's helpful to do it. Nobody's saying don't do anything. But just remember that the potential of our mind is always new thought, new feelings, new experience. Always, in any moment, you can go from panic to bliss in a moment. That's the truth. All right, I'll talk to you next time. Bye.